In this segment, we speak to nominated Member of Parliament Cheng, the man who calls the shots at Luminar Look International.
Well, my group, Luminar Look, is a media entertainment company. So we own Juice magazine. We publish Wander, which is a cool guide to Singapore. We own two event companies, Luminar Communications, Luminar Life. We do a lot of lifestyle events in Singapore, in the Middle East, in China. We also own a model and artist management agency called Look Models, which used to be Elite Models.
Sounds very nice and glitzy, but how will it contribute to his work as an NMP? The 33-year-old Oxford graduate feels his background in the media and entertainment industry definitely fits the bill.
Having been in this industry for a while, it gives me a lot of familiarity for the media and entertainment industries. And media entertainment is actually a vehicle and a window into culture, which also allows me to understand a lot more about pop culture and how media entertainment has an effect and an influence on a country's culture.
So that's obviously your background of work, media
Correct.
and entertainment, and you seem to have interest in culture. So would that be some of the things that you would be looking at speaking in Parliament about?
Yes. In fact, I think that the issues that I am passionate about, which I would bring up in Parliament, would have a lot to do with media, entertainment, as well as Singapore's cultural and national identity.
Could
So
you
I guess
elaborate on that, Singapore cultural identity?
Well,
anything in particular that irks you or you think can be better?
I think in particular I would like to see Singaporeans being more proud of their own culture. I think sometimes we still have a bit of a colonial hangup and we like to copy from the West, and a lot of the entertainment and media that we have is a lot of them is imported, and a lot of it is also imported from other countries. We'd like to see us as a culture generator rather than as a culture importer. I think people have commented that a lot of trends start overseas before we pick it up, and I think that if Singapore is ever to be taken seriously as a nation and to move from being a developing country to a developed country, we need to start being a culture exporter and a culture generator.
So is it fair to say that you don't think Singapore is a developed country yet?
I think in terms of culture, we're still very young. We are obviously a very young nation. That shouldn't be used as an excuse, because even though we may be young as an independent nation, as a country, we are taught in history that we've been around since 1819. So that gives us a couple of hundred of years. And the constituent cultures of Singapore, the Malay culture, the Indian culture, the Chinese culture, have very long histories. So, as I said, so the being young shouldn't be an impediment to us being proud of ourselves, being confident in ourselves, and being confident enough to stand up on our own culturally.
In his own way, Mr. Cheng has been doing just that, putting Asian faces on the covers of Juice magazine and promoting local culture in its pages. But now he has a bigger platform. Coming up, find out more about the private life of NMP Cheng.